Okay.
Yep.
All yours.
Okay. I'm first. Uh, Day 40. Who you are to me, my beloved. Through your extension of your being into union, you complete a circuit, a circle of wholeness, and I become who you are to me. Thus giving and receiving are one, cause and effect complete. All that being is was extended into who you are. Although this is a difficult concept to get across with the words that are available, I would like you to understand that when I am love being, I am being without attributes. Love being in union and relationship. I am the anchor that holds all that has taken on attributes within the embrace of the attributelessness of love. This is why my being has been capable of accepting your projections. Because I am attributeless because I am attributeless being, I am love being. So for me, Alison.
Okay.
Yep.
I did not make you in my image. I created you in love because it is the nature of a being of love to extend. Realize that it is only when being is added to love, realize that it is only when being is added to love, only when love is in relationship with being, that love is given its nature. Realize that it is only when love is in relationship with being that it attains this quality that we are calling extension. Love of itself has no nature. It does not do anything. It just is, and its isness is what I hold or anchor within myself, and that which Christ bridges through relationship. Your attributes are the attributes of being in relationship. You came into the world, into form, as a being in relationship. The application of your being to relationship, like the application of being to love, gives their relationships their nature, including your relationship with yourself. Thank you.
Sam. You reading today?
Yeah, I can read. Through the application of your being to relationship, you have taken on distinguishers through which you become a different or distinct being, a being different or distinct from who I am and who others are. These are the attributes of your being, what you might call your personality or even who you are. As has been said before, you saw these attributes of being as making you separate rather than distinct from who I am being and who others are being. Your attempt at individuation and extension, an attempt consistent with the nature of your being, failed only because you experienced separation rather than differentiation and fear rather than love. When I created, I extended my being, a being of love into form. Through that extension, I became, I am. I became instantly because there was no opposing tension, only love and an idea that entered love, of love's extension. As soon as I became I am, they also became all I am not. The Christ connection between all I am and all I am not. And I am called the Son who could become who I am and continue to extend who I am.
Next.
Anthony, are you reading today?
When I created, I don't know if we already read that. What number are we up to?
When you create as my relation 9.9, I think.
8.
All right. When I created, I extended my being.
Sorry, you're on 9. You are on 9.
No, that was 7. I got that as 7.
All right, well.
Okay.
We can read 8 again.
When you create as my relation.
Yeah, it's 9 on the PDF. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's 8 on 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Anyway, when you create.
Okay, when you create as my relation. You extend your being into form. That form then becomes. It becomes who you are. Both beings, and thus both extensions, are the same. The differences have arisen through becoming. For with birth of I am came the birth of all I am not, and the need to differentiate. In separation, you have striven against the opposing force of union in order to become separate. In seeing the self as separate, you have known fear. and have been forced to reconcile fear with love. Now, in coming back to relationship and union with me, you have realized that you are not separate and now have striven against the opposing force of separation. With the acceptance of Christ in you,
Of the Christ.
of the Christ in you, you are returned to relationship and need no longer strive against the opposing force of separation, for you no longer know it. The creative tension that now remains in our relationship is the tension of individuation, or the individuation and differentiation process. This tension or process is not bad. There is nothing wrong with this individuation process.
There is nothing, sorry, I'm just noticing the italics again. There is nothing wrong with the individuation process, this individuation process. It just stresses, it just makes a slight difference in how you hear it.
All right.
You haven't done
There is
anything wrong. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that word is emphasised. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way it's emphasised.
Oh God, help me.
Your reading's fine, Anthony. It really is. It's fine.
Wrong with, oh, now I've lost my place.
There's nothing wrong
With
with
the
the individuation process.
or the creative tension that has been in existence since the beginning of time. It is creation in the making. What will be created now and the individuation that will occur now will hold all power of your experience, as well as all power of your longing for return. This will be a great power that you carry within you as you return to love and to level ground as a who I am being.
Oh, lucky that's over, Anthony, eh?
Amen. I felt very differentiated, but that's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Next.
Kim, you're next.
Okay. Lest you do not fully understand, this might be more easily grasped if we talk for just a moment of specifics, such as art or music or literature, religion or politics or science. Jesus or Martin Luther or Muhammad may have been said to have created religions, but these creations, in their becoming, took on attributes, as all creations do once they are extended into form and time. This is the nature of creation. Creation is about giving attributes to the attributeless. Giving form to the formless. An artist might be moved to her art by a feeling of love so intense she could never put words, music, or paint together in such a way as to express it. She knows as she begins that Shiva tries to bring form to the formless. Why? Because the nature of a being of love is to extend. The nature of a being of love is to bring form to the formless. to bring love into form. Love has no attributes, no form, no conditions, no nature. It simply is. It was said earlier that being is as love is. This was a reference to my being love. I have reconfirmed this statement and said I am the anchor that holds all that has taken on attributes within the embrace of the attributelessness of love. This is why my being has been capable of accepting your projections, because I am attributeless being. I am love, being. But in being God, as in being human, being takes on attributes. As was said earlier, this was meant to provide for the individuation process rather than the process of separation. In being God, I am. In being love, there is no I am, but only love being.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Mm.
Mm.
Only love being. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, that's me done.
Cole, you're next.
Does this help you understand? Help you understand that you are being and that you are also being someone. You have been being separate, a separate being with attributes. Now you are being in union and relationship, an individuated being with attributes. As a separate being, your attributes were based on fear. As a being in union and relationship, your attributes are based on love. Recall what was said before. Recall what was said earlier. Christ consciousness is the awareness of existence through a relationship. It is not God. It is not man. It is the relationship that allows the awareness that God is everything. It has been called wisdom, Sophia, spirit. It is that without which God would not know God. It is that which differentiates all from nothing. Because it is that which differentiates, it is that which has been formed, which has taken form as well as that from which form arose.
As well as, oh, sorry, yeah. What's that?
It is the expression of oneness in a relationship with itself.
Oh.
Next.
Back to me. The difference between you and me is that I am being God and also love. being. This is why I am all and nothing, the attribute-laden God and the attributeless love. This is why it can be rightly said that God is love and love is God. But I am also an extension of love, just as you are. This is all I am means. There is no I am except through love's extension. How does love extend? Through relationship. Only in my relationship to you am I God. Only in your relationship to me are you who you are in truth. Just as you have had many separate relationships that in their totality would define your life, so have I, as God, had many separate relationships with you and your brothers and sisters, relationships that define who you have thought me to be. Because these relationships are so different, many of you have gone on quests to find the one true God. Do you not see that this would be like going on a quest to find the one true relationship in your own life? As if you could only be mother or father, daughter or son, husband or wife, sister or brother, friend or foe. You are who you are in relationship. I am who I am in relationship as well. Elsa.
You would perhaps beg to differ now and ask of me, are you not who you are separately from relationship? Separately from relationship, there is no I am, but only love, being. You would perhaps beg to differ here and say that regardless of what I say, you are who you are outside of your relationships. You are not just the relationships that you hold. You are more than a mother, daughter, sister, friend. You are an I that stands separate from these relationships. This is true. You know this I because you have a relationship with yourself. If you did not have a self to have a relationship with, you would not know that you have an identity apart from the separate identities of your separate relationships.
Sam, you like to go?
Yeah. For 4019, right? You who
21. The self with
4020.
whom?
This self with whom you have a relationship is love's extension. It is self you long to be as well as the self you are. This paradox has kept you as intrigued with the idea of self as with the idea of God. You have searched for a one true self as you have searched for a one true God. This search only makes sense to the separated self, who believes all things are separate and thus believes that its self, as well as its God, must be separate from what it is being. It doesn't understand until joining with the Christ self before becoming one with holy relationship itself, that relationship is an identity. God is a relationship with love. This relationship with love is all that provides for the I am of God. As a separate being, you have been in relationship with fear. This relationship with fear is all that has provided the I of the separated self. But because you exist as an extension of love, you have always held within you the Christ who is the relationship with love. This is why individuation has become the conflict between or the tension of opposites. Because you have relationship with both fear and love. Now, as you recognize, acknowledge, and accept the Christ as the self you have been in relationship with, you are returned to relationship with me and with love. You end your separate state and become, for the final time, become being in union and relationship.
Anthony, we're watching you.
I'm watching you, Kevin. But what does this mean? How often have you said or felt when confronted with some insensitivity toward yourself, especially that of being left out, unrecognized, or unwelcome? Don't you know that I am an individual, that I have feelings? Are you saying this now as you contemplate leaving behind who you have been for being who you are to me?
No.
Perhaps you have noticed that in yesterday's discussion of who I am to you, and today's discussion of who you are to me, that one has not been discussed without the other. This would be impossible. because we are who we are in relationship to one another. Is this really so difficult, so improbable, so discomforting to accept? Does it become less difficult if you remember who I am? That I am everything being love. This is not the same as saying you are who you are in relationship to your mother, and your mother who she is in relationship to you. This is saying that you are who you are in relationship to all that is love. This is saying that this is who you are and that is who I am.
That this is who I am.
And that this is who I am. Next person.
Him?
Oh. Further, this is saying that who you are being in relationship to all that is love is up to you. That through the application of your thinking, feeling, creating, and knowing being to all that you are in relationship with, you extend who you are. This is saying that through the application of your being to all that you are in relationship with, you create. You give attributes and you take on attributes. You individuate your being in union and relationship. And in union and relationship, you create only from love. Who you are being in union and relationship with me is me as well as you. This is the power of differentiation in union and relationship, the demonstration of oneness that was heralded in the time of Jesus Christ. Next.
Paul?
With this ability to individuate in unity and relationship comes the greatest gift of all. It is the end of becoming in the beginning of being who you are. With this gift comes the ability to be known and to know. Can you give up the ideal? Can you give up the ideal of your separated self in order to be known? In order to know?
Mm.
What has been the strongest feeling that you have had as you have read this course and the related materials? Has it not been a feeling of being known? Has this course not addressed the question, the longing, the doubt that you would have before now called uniquely yours? Has it not spoken to you as if it knows the secret of your heart, as if it were written just for you? And so it was.
Mm.
Mm.
Kevin?
Mm. Coming around pretty quick back to me. You are my beloved. We have just shared a dialogue. Your heart has spoken to me, and I have responded. Love has responded. How now will you respond to love? When you turn the last page, you will cry tears of sadness that our dialogue is complete, that you will hear my voice no more. Will you cry? Did I say that? Will you cry tears of sadness
Will you cry? Yeah,
that our dialogue is complete, that you will hear my voice no more? Or will you brave your own relationship with me? Will you turn to your brother and hear my voice in him? Will you be my voice as you turn to your sister? Will you carry the fullness of our relationship with you? Will you be one with me, and in being one with me, never feel alone again? Will you let the emptiness of separation leave you once and for all? I didn't hear any answers.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes.
Will you continue this dialogue with me and with each other? Will you carry it with you to level ground, to the place of completion and demonstration of who you are being? Will you be the relationship that returns love to all who share this world with you? Good timing, Andy. We just finished.
All those questions, I hope so. I mean, mostly for me, yeah, this willingness, but I always feel this also back pedaling a little bit. There's just always a double thing there. But yeah, eventually I'll get there. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Two steps forward, one step back sometimes, but I do feel like it's getting there.
Yeah. It's certainly more complete in me than it was last time.
Yeah.
And I trust that the process will continue. So yeah. It's just willingness, isn't it? And I still carry old patterns. I still have them come up, but
Mm. Oh, wow.
sometimes it feels like a mind thing or a concept. Oh, I'm supposed to be this way or I'm supposed to do that. And then you have that experience, you see it and you think, oh, now I get it. It's like you have to experience it to know it.
I feel like the last few weeks worth have been a lot of fine tuning of ideas that we hold that we don't even realize we hold, and letting go of little subtleties in our thought. Just having those pointed out, and then having to do another little letting go.
Mm-hmm.
My book's got an epilogue. Has yours
Yep.
got an epilogue?
Yeah. We've got a few more things to go.
Oh, okay.
We've got another 3 sessions, I think.
So you got the epilogue, the learning in the time of Christ,
Mm-hmm.
and then dialogue unveiled in my book.
Yeah. Got plenty to read for another 3 weeks.
Dialogue unveiled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't got that.
Well, how long is the epilogue? Can we do that today?
Quite long.
Epilogue is long, and yeah.
4 pages.
We could do, if you wanted to, because it's very short actually, we could do Learning in the Time of Christ, part 3, which usually comes at the end. So that could be good. Actually, I think that should have been before epilogue, but maybe not.
That's long.
Learning in the time of Christ, it's only 200 pages.
Oh.
It's from 35. Actually, in some of the books, it's all in one.
We've done the first 2 parts actually already.
We already read 2 of them, so yeah.
Yeah, so this is part 3.
So if you go to the Learning of Time of Christ, and you go to A35,
okay,
that's where we haven't read yet. So it's quite short, so that would be just perfect.
Beyond.
Oh, it's back to me then, is it, Kevin?
I didn't notice because I can't see everyone on the screen. Leanne turned up. Hey, Leanne, are you reading today?
I'll pass, but I am reading along, so.
Okay. Back to you then, Alison.
Is everyone there? Has everyone got the page up?
Yes.
Learning in the Time of Christ, part 3. Beyond the coursework of the treatises lies direct relationship with me. Entering the dialogue is the way this is expressed. Yet this is not merely about entering spoken dialogue. As was said in a treatise on the art of thought, creation is but a dialogue to which you have not responded. Creation is a dialogue. Creation creation is a dialogue. Creation is an unending act of giving and receiving as one. So too is dialogue. Listen and you will hear. But to what are you listening? Entering the dialogue is akin to residing in the present moment and to hearing all that is being spoken in all the ways it is being spoken. Now is the time to truly begin to hear my voice in every aspect of creation and to respond with your own voice in all of your own acts of creation. It is time to realize that you are a creator. Next.
I think it was Sam next, wasn't it? I would have shifted around a bit. I'm pretty lost actually. I can't find the place. I thought we said we're doing. Cole said we're doing the learning. What is it?
Mm.
What did I say?
Well, when you said we were doing, I thought you said we were doing the learning in the time of Christ.
Yeah,
We are, but
we are in a paragraph 35 from the paragraph 35.
we've already done the other ones, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you know where we are, Sam?
Is it my turn to read?
Someone tell Sam where it is. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, it's A39, or this is a time of great intimacy.
Oh, yeah. I've got it.
Okay. It's my turn to read?
Yep.
Okay. This is a time of great intimacy. This is a time that is between you and I more so than has been the coursework up to this point. It is a time of realizing that I am speaking to you directly in every moment of every day, in all that you encounter, in all that you feel. It is a time of true revelation in which you are revealed to yourself. This is what dialogue, particularly the dialogue that is an exchange between two or more gathered together, reveals. It reveals who you are. This relationship between self and other, self and life, self and God, humanity and divinity, is the dialogue of which we speak. It may seem to suggest duality, but it suggests a relationship. The idea of unity and relationship must fully enter you now. You are not a student of the dialogues, but a full participant in the dialogue. You have entered the final stages of revelation of who you are. When who you are is fully revealed, you will realize that it is time to leave the classroom and live as who you are in the world. You will realize that your participation in the world as who you are is part of an ongoing dialogue, and that is an ongoing aspect of creation by which new will be created. Next.
I think Kim, you were next. I think, but I can't get mixed up there because of the orders all changed.
I think Anthony came before me.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go. Well, you can, Kim. I don't mind.
I don't mind either. I'll go if you want me to.
Okay, you go.
All right. What now will be your relationship to this work that has returned you to who you are? Your relationship to this work continues as you live and express who you are being in the world. For some of you, this may mean continued involvement with this coursework and a direct sharing of it with others. For many more of you, it will not. For each, being who you are will be an expression of unity and oneness that only you are able to express. As each expresses who they are being in unity and relationship, creation of the new will proceed, and wholeness and healing renew the world in which you live. Okay.
This course becomes a beloved alma mater.
Alma mater.
Thank you. I just didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
Alma mater. Say it again.
Alma mater, I believe.
Alma mater, I believe.
Yeah, you don't have to add that last bit.
Honored and returned to as a giver of new life.
It means the university, school or college that one formerly attended.
Mm.
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 It offers no walls to confine you.
Mm.
It becomes not dogma to restrict you. It is new life come to extend the way of creation, the way of love, the way of living, the new way. It will be with you in every dialogue and will not leave you comfortless. It has no end point in its benefits and associations.
Mm.
What continues of this course is its dialogue. It is ongoing. Gather still with those with whom you learned and grew and became new, but gather in ever wider configurations. This dialogue is going on all around you. I am with you and will never leave you comfortless.
Mm.
Call on me, for I am here.
Mm.
Talk to me, and I will hear you.
Where have you gone to? Oh,
I'm still
it's
here.
all right.
Where have you gone to, Elsa?
I thought
Yeah,
you
where
skipped
did you
some,
go?
but you didn't. I don't think.
No.
I just lost my place.
Which is not wrong.
Talk to me, and I will hear you. Listen, and I will respond. I am in each voice that responds to you, and your voice is mine as you respond to others. Next.
Yeah, Cole?
Oh.
Go forth, not as completed works of art, but as permeable energy, ever changing, ever creating, ever new. Go forth with openness for revelation to happen through you and through all you encounter. Go forth joyously on this adventure of discovery. Be ever new, ever one, ever the beloved. Bring your voice to this continuing dialogue. This is all that is asked of you. This is the gift you have been given and the gift you bring the world. And the gift you bring the world, right? Your own voice, the voice of who you are. This is not a voice of separation or of the separated self, but a voice of union and of the one self. It is how union is expressed and made recognizable in form. It is what will usher in the new and change the world. It cannot be accomplished without you, without your abilities to stand in unity and relationship as the accomplished. Beloved brothers and sisters, you are the accomplished.
Da-da-da.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. There we go. Beautiful.
I'm curious. I just felt this thing in me saying I should ask this. What do people understand about the meaning of dialogue? Yeah, that word. I know it's not just an ordinary word like you meet in everyday life.
Well, it's a dialogue, as a conversation, and I just think it's a request for us to be actively involved in the conversation, to include ourselves in with it. With Jesus, like the dialogues originally were with Jesus as a person. And then, yeah. Just to be an active participant is a request to be an active participant. That's how I see it.
It's not like you read the rules and then you're done. It goes
That's
on.
right. It's like
There's always more.
Take part and have a conversation about it with me, like, yeah, let this be a two-way conversation between me and you. Yeah, anyway, don't think I can say it any clearer than that.
I thought
That'll
it
be
was a
something new every day.
I thought it was a letting go of the conversation, like he was saying, that you no longer need me, the intermediary. You are it. That's kind of how I read it. Like, and
Oh, yeah,
the dialogue is not an outward dialogue to sort of a God or a Jesus. It's an inward one, knowing that I am. Period.
It's participation, though, isn't it?
It's what?
It's a participation, though, isn't it? In the, that's how I see it. Anyway, Sam asked about the word dialogue, so there you go. That's what I had. But yeah, it just goes so much. It's so much not what we call a dialogue as a conversation in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True.
It's different from the conversation in the world, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's a knowing and becoming at the same time, and somewhere in there, there's.
For me, dialogue is when we have those moments where we feel so united, that nothing needs to be spoken and everything is known. We recognize that deep, when one is connected to the whole self, which includes the feeling and the heart, and even the elevated, and which elevates the body, which becomes, you become alive, you become buzzing, and then it's just so known that you are there, and then that communicates. For me, that's a dialogue. For me personally, when there's not that many words spoken, but it's deeply connected. And we have these little meltdowns, and we stay there on top of that. We don't allow the conversation to steal it, which it often does.
So you're talking about this attributelessness.
Yeah.
Attributeless.
Yeah. You cannot define it. You can define it, you define something.
So that's where the actual dialogue is coming from. It is the from the attributelessness. That's what you I think we're saying. Said comes from the deep within, where nothingness.
Yeah, I like it said being added to love is who you are, and like love has no nature. I'm like, yeah.
Love is no attributes.
Love is attributeless. Yeah, it has no nature.
Yes.
Same thing.
So when you start, this is interesting actually. So that means like when you actually understand who you truly are as love, you're attributeless. You don't have this
attributes.
idea of what it is. It's just that when we come out of that attributelessness, then it creates form. And that form is all the relationships that you have. But he comes and says that he speaks through them too. But my point, I think, like Paul says, is that coming from that place of attributelessness, I think what gets us in life, that is, we think with attributes, and our brother is attributes. But if we come from the place of no attributes, then that's where
I think you're getting a bit caught up in the ideas a little bit here, Sam. Right. I mean, God talks about, he talks about himself there as attributeless being, and God is love, and love is attributeless. But in the creation of us as an extension from God, there was a differentiation that happened. Differentiation has created attributes. So we as beings have been differentiated from God as a singular being of love. Do have attributes. Anyway, I don't know how useful it is to continue discussing it. Like for me, the value in it is in sitting with it often by myself and just feeling into every sentence, even into each word, and just just being open to what's being offered.
Lovely, dear ones.
Thank you.
Well, we shall be seeing you very soon, in a week.
Yeah. We're doing the epilogue, are we?
We'll do the epilogue, and then we'll meet one more time, and we can, or maybe two more times, depends how it goes. We can do the dialogue unveiled. All right, sweethearts.
And then we could do the resources. Just joking.
You do that after.
Just to string it out a little bit more, one more week.
Yeah,
Oh, it's been so wonderful doing this with you guys. Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you, Cole.
Beautiful, darlings.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Everybody.
It's been fun.
Thanks.
All right, darlings. Mwah.
I will.
Everyone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good fortunes.